Hello and welcome to Al About Cinema. I'm Al. Everybody and their brother this Halloween season is probably making a top 10 list of best scary movies to watch. I, in fact, made my own list, but I was thinking, with my interest in documentary, how many people might be interested to know what kind of documentaries you should watch to put you into the Halloween spirit. So here's a list. First is Cropsey. For documentary fans, this one might seem a little obvious.
About 15 buildings here have been abandoned for quite some time. They did a lot of searching for the kids here.
Specifically for Jennifer and I believe Holly Ann.
The film originally starts out as an exploration of the local urban legend Cropsey. The film then dives deeper into a look at a real convicted serial killer as it morphs into more of a true crime documentary.
Who lived in the tunnels beneath the old abandoned Willowbrook mental institution, who would come out late at night and snatch children off the streets.
I would have never guessed that with the amount of weirdos living on Staten Island.
It might be somebody on your block. It might be somebody you work with.
You know, here's this guy going around picking off these kids.
I can imagine how other parents, even if your kid's gone for an hour, I can imagine how they must feel.
You know, that's probably one of the last things that you ever think about, that somebody would take your daughter.
It seemed like everywhere I went, there were people out in the woods looking for that little girl.
It's no question, if we were going to find her, we definitely were going to find her.
She thinks we're picking at dead children's bones.
We just want closure on this, that's all.
Second on the list, made by the same group of people, is Killer Legends.
Every town has its legends. Every neighborhood has its boogeyman. A killer with a hook for a hand. The drifter who snatches children. The witch who lives in the woods.
Why are you here tonight?
We hear stories, you just want to see what's about, I guess.
What do you guys expect to find out here?
People who died here is supposed to be the ghosts.
Do you believe that they're devil worshippers in the woods here?
I do.
Do you think every urban legend has truth behind it?
Yes, I think you have to have some form of truth to kind of go off of.
What I like about this documentary is it focuses on multiple legends about serial killers, or even they look at poisoned candy for Halloween, those kind of things. When a lot of documentaries today feel like they're just content and they were thrown together really quickly, Killer Legends really does a good deal of research on each individual topic that they look at. Wrinkle the Clown is next on the list.
Hey, Wrinkles, I need you to come get these kids. Yeah, I got a child that's misbehaving. $30, come scare them.
I found out about Wrinkles through a news story.
Meet Southwest Florida's Wrinkles the Clown.
Hi, Wrinkles. I'm a reporter at the Washington Post.
I'm a reporter at the Naples Daily News.
I've just seen your story blow up online.
You can call him. He'll scare people for you.
You've reached Wrinkles the Clown.
I don't want to give too much away about this documentary, but in the middle of the movie, the narrative completely is flipped on its head. This documentary keeps you guessing, and that's why I love it. It's funny and scary, and it pushes the boundaries of what documentary can be. This next one might come as a surprise to some people, I don't know. Tickled is next on the list.
I've made a career out of looking at the weird and bizarre side of life.
It's quite a kick.
So when I discovered a strange video online, I knew I'd found my next story.
CET, Competitive Endurance Tickling Group we got here.
Competitive endurance tickling. It was one of the strangest sports I'd seen. So I told Jane O'Brien Media I'd like to do an interview. Instead of getting a yes or no, I got this.
Association with a homosexual journalist is not something we will embrace. Shame on you, little gay Kiwis. Regards, Jane O'Brien Media.
It was hard to take the insult seriously.
Tickled is again a film that is seemingly about something, but through the journey of discovery we find a treasure trove of drama.
I mean, obviously it's just for fun.
Is it just for fun? It's tickling.
You know, I was young at the time, didn't think nothing of it, and I was like, $2,000, that's gonna be cool.
I mean, imagine being a teenage boy. She would just keep sending them whatever they wanted.
She offered my one buddy a Chevy Cruze and $30,000.
In this documentary, a journalist sets out to find out what's up with competitive endurance tickling. This path puts him front and center on the discovery of a manipulative, rich, evil villain who is more dastardly and weirder than any Bond movie could invent. And he's a real guy. So Tickled is, though it sounds like a funny movie, and it is, there's actually a lot of like creepy drama in this film. So I think it's got a scary vibe to it. It's another documentary too where I think the journalist really did due diligence and ended up helping out the world a little bit through his work. Last on the list, American movie. Forget Halloween, forget documentaries as a category. American movie is one of my favorite movies of all time. It is about these two Midwestern guys who set out to make the great American film. In this case, it's a horror film that they've been working on that is like a no-budget film. And their American dream is to make a film.
That was wicked, man.
This film came out in 1999, and I think it shows sort of people still searching to get to the American dream. They're making this horror film, and I just love the main character because so many people can relate to him and striving to get to his dream. Like, he will not give up on his dream.
Hey, Mike, make sure everyone has brown gloves.
Does everyone have brown gloves?
No, dude.
I'm broke, man. I gotta get gas tomorrow. And dude's talking about making a feature film.
The name of the film is Coven.
Coven.
Coven. That's the proper pronunciation.
No. Coven sounds like oven, man, and that's just, it doesn't work.
She wants to be in your film, Bill.
Oh my gosh.
You get your $3 grand back. It's the first line of the film, man. It's gotta be on the money.
It's all right.
Okay, I believe we can do this.
Shot 37 here where my head goes through the cupboard. Every time we got together, there was something that seemed to go wrong.
Oh, dude. I'm sorry I tried to put your head in this.
Take 30. Cut. You gotta watch your teeth, too, because they clack a little bit when they loosen up in the mouth.
Oh, now I see there's a friend there.
Oh, no. What are you talking about, Ma? Check it out when you look at the scarecrows. Oh, you get it? Within weeks, the film will be cut, finished for multiple sales. What do you think about that?
Multiple sales to who?
Why is it good for Halloween? Well, the film's a horror film and it kind of puts you in the mood for scary movies.
We get to see Americans and American dreams, and you won't walk away depressed after seeing this.
This whole thing is turning into a theatrical mockery. You understand that, Mike?
No.
Well, you will. Would you buy this movie for $14.95?
Hell yeah, man.
If I can find 3,000 people like you across this country, man, I'm in business.
So, real short, but that was just 5 documentaries that might help put you into the Halloween mood. I've also made a video on 13 underrated films to watch for Halloween season. Those are narrative films. You can check that out.